right, here we go. Palms take on the Party Animals. Palms coming off a big win last week against the Chosen Ones.
Do we want to set the record or just leave it?
Party Animals have won 4 straight after starting 0-2. Tip one by the Palms. Here's Dylan Key. It's been a wild week and a half for him. This is his third team in that time span, and Drew soars in and slams home the putback.
No one would have thought that Dylan would be on the Palms at this time of year a couple weeks ago.
Nobody. Goes from the Wraith, gets traded to Mod, drops out of the league, and finds his way on the Palms as Lamarck knocks down the three.
He's had a sneaky good year from three.
He has. First 2 to 3 weeks were rough, but he's really found his shot. Weston dishes over to Dylan. Drew drives. He'll fire a three. That one no good. Battle for the rebound down low. Tipped to Seth Penny. Dishes has the ball stolen. Wyatt gets it back.
I think that battle between Wyatt and Weston for the rebounds is going to decide the game. Whoever controls those boards is going to win.
I agree. Two big physical guys going at it. It's going to be a long game.
Yeah.
Expect them both to be really tired come fourth quarter.
Then it might come down to who's hitting threes from their teammates.
Yeah. Dylan, we'll see if he can replicate what Jeff has done for the Palms. They're 4-0 with him. Or 5-0, actually.
Yeah, they have yet to lose a game. The only game they lost was against the Wraith week 1, and that was Jeff was not there.
It was a pretty close game.
It was a close game. But Jeff is
Dylan,
the
a member
difference
of
maker.
that Wraith team.
Yeah, kind of strange.
Yeah.
The only loss, and now he's back here playing for the Palms.
Weston down low, blocked twice from Wyatt.
Weston gets blocked a lot. He's a dominant player down low, but for some reason he does seem to get blocked a lot down there. When they played Wraith, I remember Gavin had 14 blocks that game.
Yeah. A lot of those were on Weston.
Yeah.
Fast break up ahead. Lamarck lays it in. Nice find from Seth.
These Party Animals, they share the ball, and they really get out in transition.
Yes, they've really built nice chemistry. First 2 weeks, I did not know what I was seeing from them, but they've really come together over these last 4.
Yeah, I really love the Party Animals defense, too. They don't let you breathe as Dylan knocks down the big three.
Yeah, Party Animals, all 3 guys, they might have the best defense.
All-around defensive team, you think?
They might be.
I think they're
Wraith
definitely
might be up there, too.
Wraith has
Although
the good
they
shot
didn't-
blockers, but they don't have the perimeter guys.
They didn't show it today.
Yeah, I mean, the Chosen Ones are a tough matchup for them. They don't really have a big guy to answer Joave.
Yeah. They've got the height, just not the strength.
Yeah.
Weston, fast break,
Strong
coasts
move.
in. And when he gets ahead of steam like that, he's
Yeah.
really tough to stop.
Some people like to say Raging Bull.
Yeah. I've been on the wrong side of that too many times.
Yeah, I think we all have at one point
Wyatt
or
will
another.
take a 3, comes up strong. Hasn't had the best year shooting from 3.
I think he's got to continue to shoot those, to space the floor. Make him come out and guard you from out there.
Definitely. Open up the drive a little bit.
Oh, here you go.
Dylan behind the 4-point line. Over to Drew. Gets a screen from Weston. Blitzed by Wyatt. Now Weston finds Seth on him. Drew a 3. Too strong. Seth comes down with the rebound. Euros. Dishes Wyatt.
A lot of contact.
Bangs. Tips it in. Way to stay with it. This is going to be a really physical game. Wyatt and Weston, 2 big bodies, but the secondary guys, Seth and Drew, also very physical.
The good thing about these teams too is none of them really like to call fouls, so it's gonna be nice to see.
Weston appeared to be tied up down low. Swing it over to Dylan. He knocks down
Man.
the 3.
2 early threes here from Dylan. That's gonna be huge for this Palms team.
I got to say, that's what Wraith was kind of missing today. Was that little spark on
Yeah.
offense.
They just didn't have a guy who stepped up and really took over.
Seth drives. Oh, that one. Wanted to find its way out, but it doesn't. Falls. It's a 10-9 lead for the Palms early.
I think I'm gonna predict already. This one's gonna come down to the wire.
I would agree with that. Dylan inside the 4-point line. Over to Drew on the wing. Rejects the screen from Weston. Now I'll give it to him. Palms slowing things down a little bit.
They gotta get the ball inside. That's where they really thrive. Is Weston on the inside, dishing out to his shooters.
Yep. Here's Dylan. Back to Weston. Gets the screen. Party Animals playing great defense on this possession. Dylan along 3, no good. Taps
Wow.
to Drew, nice pass.
Beautiful court awareness to get that rebound and tap it right to his teammate for the easy layup.
Beautiful. Way to finish it inside. Lamarck comes off the screen. High arcing
Wow.
fadeaway. That one goes over top of the backboard.
That one really went up there.
Really tough shot there.
Yeah, it was a mid-range, which is, something that people look down upon in this league. So, I mean, you always want to get 3 points if you're going to take a jump shot. It's most people's philosophy.
Dylan drives. Drew finishes.
That's 2 putbacks he's gotten.
Yes. Palms, like you mentioned earlier, the offensive rebounds are going to tell a big story. Drew's had several big ones here in the first. Seth comes hard off the screen. Dishes to Wyatt. He slams it home.
Easy
3-point
points.
deficit for the Palms. Or the Party Animals, excuse me.
This is a big game because the Party Animals only have 2 losses and the Palms have 1. So it's potential for the Party Animals to actually pass the Palms in the standings if they win this game.
Yes, indeed.
Which would basically give them a top 2 seed if they won this game.
Yeah, it would. It would definitely give them that inside track. Chosen Ones would have the tiebreaker over the Party Animals.
Yeah, but Palms have it over the Chosen Ones. So some interesting stuff here. Might even come down to point differential.
Yeah,
in the
that would be crazy. Palms haven't won games by a lot.
No, they actually usually just squeak them out.
Drew, the mid-range shot. That one goes.
Good game so far for Drew. Really, actually, most of the scoring has came from Drew and Dylan. We haven't seen Weston really get too many baskets.
We saw him get the fast break layup, but I think that's been it. Seth drives, gets inside, hangs, kind of out of control on that one. Here's Dylan. Back, a little give and go, but passes a little high. Dylan, deep 3. That one's good.
3 threes in this first quarter by Dylan.
19-11 lead for the Palms.
He's nearly single-handedly outscored this Party Animals team.
Yes.
He's a flamethrower right now.
Lamarck, the step back 3. He has the answer.
Wow. 2 threes from Lamarck.
Party Animals come back with a big shot.
They needed that. I mean, because they were down 8 before that 3. If Lamarck had a huge response.
Weston comes back for it. Dishes Drew through the lob. Weston didn't cut, but then he does. He finds the ball anyways and dunks it.
I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot.
Wyatt working down low. On Weston, getting a little bit of a double team from Drew. Nice pass to Seth. Seth definitely got fouled on that one.
Yeah. I heard a lot of contact.
So 1 shot here for Seth.
7 seconds left. Let's see if the Palms can get a good shot after this free throw.
Seth can't hit the free throw. Drew the other way, dishes over to Dylan. He's got 4 seconds. He'll take a 4-pointer. Just off.
That would have been a dagger. That would have extended the lead to 10.
Yeah, Party Animals fortunate to see that one not go in. 21-14 our score here after 1.
Yep.
Here we go. Start of the second. Party Animals with the ball. They trail by 7. Kick out to Seth. Loses it.
You want to, when you're trailing against a good team like the Palms, you cannot have easy mistakes like that. And then also another mistake, not getting back in transition.
Almost cost them. Drew, crossover, pocket picked by Lamarck. The other way, gives to Seth. Seth slams it home. Yeah. Nice dunk there from Penny.
Party Animals turning good defense into offense.
That really is their strong suit. Good defensive possessions and getting out and running.
There it
Seth
is.
with the steal.
Another steal.
Lays it
2
in.
quick baskets here from the Party
And they're
Animals.
right back in this game. Dylan with speed the other way. Dishes Weston back to Dylan. Pulls it out. Had a sliver of daylight. Gives to Drew. That's a deep 3. And they'll let it go out of bounds.
You got to collect those rebounds for the stats.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not letting that go out of bounds.
He had a teammate there, too. He could save it, too. So Palms going a little dry to start this second quarter. Seth thought about it. Wyatt down low.
Can't finish.
Yeah, can't hit the layup. Drew physical defense.
He is a very good defender.
Here's Dylan from the wing. No good. Wyatt the rebound. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nice drive. Lays it in. The lead just won here for the Palms.
Did a 6-0 run here from the Party Animals?
Yep, 6-0 run to start the second. See if the Palms can slow it down and get a good possession here. Has it poked from behind. Seth runs it down. Can't get there, though. Has Drew in the corner. High pass.
boy.
Almost stolen.
Man, Palms catch a
Weston
break.
throws it down.
That should have been Party Animals'
Oh,
ball.
it should have, and they would have had a 3-on-1.
They would have took the lead with that.
Almost a backcourt. Seth just gets that heel across. Party Animals slow it down here. Run some offense. Wyatt, he'll take the three. Banks
Dang.
it in. Ties this one up at 23.
I think I heard him call glass on that one.
If you can get them to go, they count the same.
Ties the game. 23-23.
Dylan trying to find some room on Lamarck. Pass almost stolen. Wyatt wipes out. 2-on-1. Low pass to Drew. Tipped by Seth. And here come the Party Animals. 3-on-2. Hangs. Can't finish. Lamarck. Wyatt on the putback. Weston, little cherry picking. Got away with the travel there.
Yeah, that's all right though. I mean, it's hard. This court's getting slippery. A little bit of condensation and rain. It's hard to keep those pivot feet still.
Yeah, and not many travels called in this league.
No. We let them play in this league.
Weston slowly driving. Dylan gets some space, fires the three, too strong. Drew
Good hustle.
saves it to Dylan. Drives inside, hangs, can't finish. Wyatt the rebound. Here he comes the other way. Spins, slams it
Man.
home over Weston.
Party Animals have taken the lead here.
First lead of the game, or first lead since very early.
Yeah.
You get a timeout from the Palms.
I mean, team captain Wyatt just says it starts with stops, and he's absolutely correct. They come out of this quarter, get 2 quick steals, 2 quick baskets. That set the tone.
They have outscored the Palms this quarter 13-4, and defense has played a big part in that.
You can see the Palms are definitely missing their brains on the floor, Jeff Duncan.
Yeah, Dylan has stepped in nicely. He's hit a lot of threes. Scoring-wise, he's kept them in it, but
Yeah.
Jeff he's almost the captain of this team.
Yeah, he really is. Dylan has had done a great job this game, hit a lot of big shots, but you just can't replace the intangibles of Jeff Duncan.
Yeah.
Or as like the youth like to call him, Jeffrey Jiggles.
I've heard that one from time to time. I was thinking that.
Here we go.
Weston in the high post. Comes off the screen. Ball deflected. Tapped in. Drew. Dishes to Dylan. Back to Drew. Slams it home.
Beautiful ball movement.
Beautiful ball movement. Long pass. Wyatt up ahead. Throws it down. They get the lead right back.
29-27. Party Animals lead by 2.
And one thing I've got to say, this Palms team, just about every 50-50 ball's found them.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been really fortunate in that regard. If those 50-50 balls haven't bounced their way, I think they could be trailing by a lot more.
Weston comes up short, but Drew throws it off Wyatt.
Another 50-50 ball.
Yep, good heads-up play. It's been some luck, but also Drew has had great hustle on a lot of them. Here's Dylan.
Man.
Almost stolen. Drew will pull the three.
Gets the roll.
Pops up and falls. Palms back on top by 1.
Drew always seems to hit like big shots when it matters.
Seth spins. That's a tough shot. Here's Dylan the other way. Crossover dribble moves. Lamarck giving him no space. Dylan picks up the dribble now. Another pass almost stolen.
Seth is almost getting to all of those passes.
All of those passes, too, are towards the top, going the wrong way. Weston down low.
I like to see him get this into Weston right here, and I want to see him kick it out to an open shooter.
Yeah, he's got 2 guys on him right now. Might have been held. Does find Drew. He'll try the 3. Comes up short. Weston the save. Wow,
what a save.
Tipped around near that backcourt line, but
Incredible hustle.
Drew. I think that was a pass.
He's
It
being
does find
doubled.
Weston.
He's got to get this ball out.
Dishes it. Drew. Thought about it, now he'll try it. Short again.
Oh, and it's going to stay with the Palms, though.
Goes through Wyatt's legs. And it will be Palms ball. Up by 1 here with 1:39 to go in the second. And those are the kind of things that just haven't gone the Party Animals' way today.
Yeah. I mean, you get a couple of those breaks, and all of a sudden, instead of being down 1, you're up 8.
Yeah.
It's one of those type of things.
Weston inside. Has it poked away? Drives baseline.
Oh, boy.
Kind of an errant pass there. Dillon on the drive. Swings it to Weston. Good recovery by the Party Animals. Drew, baseline jumper, knocks it down.
Yeah.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
Not many people take those. We get a timeout from the Party Animals here with 1:08 to go. Trailing by 3.
This one's really going to come down to the wire. This is a huge game, standing-wise. I heard Drew isn't going to be there when they play the Bombers.
Oh, that hurts. They play us
Final week?
You said this were...
Or it's going to tip if you put it on the table.
Yeah, but just... Here, I can put it. We close with Party Animals, Rim Reapers, Palms. So 2 of those.
Yeah, two tough games.
If we beat Reapers, we should be at 5-5, but I don't know.
I think you will be. All right, here we go. Set with the ball up top.
Just over a minute to go. Wyatt tries the 3. No good. Seth, offensive rebound. Has it stolen. Dillon the other way. Pulls it out. He's got Drew. He'll take the 3. Too strong.
That's unfortunate on a 2-on-1 you don't get a basket.
Yeah.
Seth played that perfectly.
He did. He took away the pass. I guess the ball was tipped out by the Palms.
Surprising. One of these 50-50 balls are finally going the Party Animals'
Finally.
way.
We'll see if they can capitalize. 40 seconds to go. Seth drives over to the left wing. Steps back. Dishes. Lamarck. He'll try a 3. No good. Wyatt tips it to Seth. Seth. No good. Weston, the rebound. Here comes Dillon. Some frustration for the Party Animals offense.
And I heard Weston yell out last shot, so it looks like the Palms are not going to force anything here.
Yep, 15 seconds to go. It's smart play. Guarantee you go into the half with at least a 3-point lead.
Let's see here.
Dillon calling for the screen. He'll take the 3. No good. Seth, the rebound. Gets it up, but ball deflected. And that'll do it for the first half. Palms hold a 32-29 lead over the Party Animals.
3&A jerseys brought to you by KXK, the official jersey sponsor of 3&A. Own the game with a jersey as unique as your moves with KXK. Link in description for more info.
Looks like we're back in here. Palms have the ball.
Up by 3, start of the third. Here's Drew driving on Seth. Weston gets Seth switched onto him. They switch it back. Dishes to Drew. Drew hands Dillon. Dillon will drive. I don't think I've seen him take a 2-pointer yet.
Dillon?
Yeah. He may have had one.
I think he had one, didn't fall.
Palms taking plenty of time on this possession.
I feel like the Palms haven't had a quality look since the first quarter.
I agree with that.
And there's another. They turn it over.
Yeah. This Party Animals defense has turned it up a notch. Seth drives, has it blocked, and it hits him out of bounds. Tough break.
Man, the Party Animals really are not getting any.
They
luck
are not.
this game.
They are. You have to be happy only being down 3 with all
I know,
the
but
breaks that have
it
gone
feels like if
against
you
them.
get half of those breaks, you're winning this game easily.
Yeah.
That's just the way it bounces sometimes.
Drew a 3. No good. Ball rolls out of bounds. Party Animals ball. Palms have still only scored 11 points since the first quarter.
This Party Animals defense, like you said, possibly the #1 defense in the league.
Very physical, no weak link defensively.
No, definitely no weak link.
Wyatt tries a 3. No good. Dillon the rebound. Bringing it the other way. Turns the corner. And we've got a foul.
It's like Dylan does call the foul there.
Party Animal's not happy with that call. Dylan too strong on the free throw, but the offensive rebound from Drew.
Oh.
Dylan, that one's halfway down. Another offensive rebound. Man, Drew just killing the Party Animals on the glass. Weston with Seth on him. Dylan coming off a screen, knocks down the three.
So they trade the 2 on the free throw for the 3.
Yeah, Party Animals, you got to do a better job on the glass. The offensive rebound just killing
Yeah,
him.
people don't know Drew's actually one of the best rebounders in the league. He's always up there on the leaderboard.
Yeah, he's right up there with Badra.
Yeah, if you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Lamarck drives, finds Wyatt, back to Lamarck as it tipped out of bounds. Party Animals ball.
Party Animals Bowl. Those out of bounds are tough. You know, sometimes it happens so fast you have no idea who hits it.
Yeah, definitely. Wyatt holding the ball. Drives on Weston. Couldn't get all the way around on the reverse. Gets the loose ball, though. Spins again. Tries the other side. Shut down by Weston, though. Lamarck, nice cut, but it was right to Wyatt. Wyatt lays it in.
They need those easy baskets.
Yep. 4-point lead now for the Palms. Low scoring game. It is higher scoring than their game last week.
Yeah, they tend to be one of the more lower scoring teams. That actually could end up coming to bite them if the playoffs come in and point differential is one of the indicators for tiebreakers.
Could be the difference between like a 2 seed and a 4 seed.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about. Sometimes those garbage points actually matter.
Yeah. Nice pass. Dylan blocked. It will stay here, though, but good rim protection from Wyatt. And with 4:11 to go, it's still a 4-point lead for the Palms.
Dylan.
He'll fire a deep 3. Too strong. Wyatt coming the other way with some speed. Shut down by Weston. Spins inside, gets his own rebound. A lot of contact, doesn't call it, and puts it back in.
Dominating the offensive glass. That's what he did against Wraith last week.
Yep. Big win against Wraith for them.
Huge. The Wraith have now lost 2 in a row. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. That was 2
They
weeks
picked
ago.
they picked up a win last week as Weston knocks down a 3.
Man, I think his first one of the year.
I think second
Second?
one. We get the confirmation. 5-point lead for the Palms. Looking to build off last week's win. Seth drives. Open lane, slams it home.
Does he want the N1? He screamed N1. Does he want the N1 with the free throw?
He's not acting like it, but a little confusing.
I think sometimes players actually forget that there's N1s in this league. Oh, is Weston the
think
ball
so.
slips through his hands? I mean, what do you think? You think people just don't even think to call it?
I think so. You see a lot of players, Seth not the only one. A lot of players say N1, so.
Yeah.
I mean, we've even seen some players say foul and overturn their own
Yeah,
call.
they're like, no, that wasn't a foul. It's hard to call fouls in the moment because the game's so physical in nature that a lot of things could be fouls.
I agree. Seth, nice shot. Brings them to within 1. Here comes Drew walking it across. Pressured by Seth now.
Oh, good
Tip
hands.
stolen. Oh, Weston beats him to it, though. Here comes Drew. Dishes out. Dylan, a 3 from the wing. Back rim. Here come the Party Animals, 2-on-1. Seth, last second pass, got deflected.
Man.
Here's Weston the other way. He slams it over Wyatt. Big dunk from Weston.
They miss out on the 2-on-1, and then they give up the easy basket on the other end. Huge
4-point
sequence.
swing there. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's a difference in these tight games.
yeah. Wyatt thought about it. I'd like to see him attack that Lamarck matchup, but Seth,
my!
wow.
One-hand jam.
Packs a punch. Here's Weston. Wyatt giving him space. He hit that 3 a couple possessions ago. Now he's doubled. Can he find Drew? He does. We're going to go back down to Weston. Drives on Wyatt.
Man.
Loses it out of bounds. Tough break for the Palms.
He's been unable to really establish anything down low against Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt's been physical with him.
Yeah. But then Weston steps out and hits a 3.
Yeah. And Party Animals, Wyatt telling them to hold for 1.
Man, hold for 1 with a minute 20 is it's an interesting strategy.
Oh, wait till 1 minute.
I guess Party Animals might need a slight breather here.
It's been a physical game.
Let's see if the Palms press up and maybe force them.
Seth drives too strong. Weston splits the defense, dishes. Drew
Oh, boy.
throws it away. Man,
They're just not capitalizing on some of these advantages.
yeah, some sloppy basketball from both sides today. First half, it was more the Party Animals with the turnovers. This half, it's been the Palms.
I think whoever loses this game is going to watch it back and say, man, how do we lose this? And, like, they're going to look at just a few of these plays, and they're the big, like, huge differences.
And like we said earlier, Dylan has stepped in nicely for Jeff, but with Jeff, I don't think they have this many turnovers.
Yeah. Dylan is...
Seth!
Oh! Seth climbs the ladder! And he wants the
Close
free
the
throw.
and
And
one, too.
one.
Oh,
Wow.
my.
Throws it down.
Wow, that's a grown man's jam.
Oh, my. Dunk of the night. No question.
Oh, wow.
And with that, they've taken the lead.
41-40. One shot at the line for Penny. Can't.
Oh, boy.
Oh, they get the offensive rebound.
Huge. The huge 3. Get
Wyatt
the rebound.
Fakes the 3, drives.
Oh.
Got bumped on that one. Here's Weston. Over
Weston.
Seth. Big dunk. Trouble getting it in, but he finds one
Oh,
more.
boy.
Fast break the other way. Looked like he might have double dribbled.
Oh, he had the 2-on-1 there.
He did. You'd like to see him go ahead and take that one in. Final seconds of the third. Seth, Wyatt.
Floater.
Got
It's
it.
good. And they take the lead going into the fourth quarter.
43-42 Party Animals. As we end, we're through 3. Big quarter for them.
Huge quarter.
Palms team, they've struggled to find offense since that first quarter.
They definitely have. Dylan has kind of gone cold. He's had the 1-3 in the third quarter, but besides that, he hasn't hit much. Weston hit a 3, but it's just not sustainable offense.
I agree, and Dylan's been about half their offensive.
I don't even know. It could
This
be
makes
anyone's.
me-
It could be anyone's.
Oh,
like
yeah.
both teams have had chances. They should be like
Yeah.
up by 8. And
I mean, it's kind of like yours, like one break can
Yeah.
really turn the game around. Here we go, start of the fourth. Party Animals with possession. They lead by 1, thanks to a monster dunk from Seth to close out that third quarter. Comes off the screen, fires a 3, too strong. Wyatt tries to tip it in, gets a rebound, and finishes that one.
extends the
45.
lead to 3.
Yeah. Biggest lead for the Party Animals today.
That's kind of crazy to say.
Yeah. Palms' lead hasn't been much bigger. I think 7 was their largest, but that was back in the first.
The Party Animals just switch these screens. That's really what makes their defense so great. They can switch everything.
Yeah.
No mismatches anywhere.
Oh, yeah. And the Palms lose the ball out of bounds again.
If the Palms end up losing this game, it would be devastating for their playoff seeding.
Yeah. I mean, they control their own destiny. As Wyatt knocks down
my.
a huge 3,
6-point game.
builds the lead up to 6. Palms really need to find something here on offense. Dylan, a deep
Oh,
3. I
boy.
don't know if that's what you want.
Might as well shoot a 4. If you're
Wyatt,
gonna
the
shoot that
rebound. No one. Oh,
deep. Oh, he loses it.
Bobbled. I think Dylan tipped it, and then it jarred it free, and Wyatt bobbled it
Yeah.
out of bounds.
Man.
Nonetheless, it is a turnover.
Palms catch a break there.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
think
Dylan was not going to stop that.
no, definitely not. If I'm the Palms, what I do on offense right now, I'm getting the ball to Weston on the inside, and we got to kick back out if we're getting doubled.
Yeah.
But they just got to get the ball inside, I think. Oh, here it is.
Here's the double.
Double.
Oh, Weston slams it home. Big bucket. Palms needed that one badly. Trail by 4. Party Animals in no rush here. Seth comes off the screen. Finds Wyatt. Wyatt guarded by Weston. Shovels to Seth. He's got Wyatt. Oh, little hesitation move. Drives in. Taps it back home.
Dominating this offensive glass. It's been the
Yep.
difference maker in the game.
He's had several putbacks. Most of his points have come from putbacks. Here's Dylan.
Dylan unable to even breathe against this Party Animals
Lamarck
defense.
all over him. Really has ratcheted up the defense since that first quarter.
Yeah, he had a few of those threes, and the Party Animals decided they weren't going to let him do that again.
Drew will try one. Comes up short. It was on the line, but fatigue playing a factor here.
I think the game's starting to slip away for the Palms.
I think so. They're getting desperate on offense. Seth drives, a lot of contact, and he calls the foul. And Seth overturns his own foul call.
Yeah. Interesting.
Good sportsmanship.
Good sportsmanship, but you know, at some point you do have to make tough calls. I mean, there's gonna be times people disagree with it.
And there was contact on that one.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I say this over and over again. Everything in this league could be a foul. So when you call it, you really just can't complain. I mean, whoa,
Oh wow, Wyatt.
I'm Diddley D, another three.
Big three from the wing. Largest lead of the night for either side. Oh, they find Drew. Little miscommunication from the Party Animals. You don't see that very often.
No.
53-46. Clock ticks under 4 to go. Wyatt slowing it down here. Gets a screen. Tries another one. Ooh, that little overeager there. Weston the other way. Spins. Has it blocked. Tries it again. Oh, the reverse slam.
Can't see anything in that hoop.
Here's Wyatt the other way. Lead down to just 5. Seth drives. Good defense by Drew. Gets inside. Gets that one to roll in.
Good
Big
bounce.
bucket. And some of those bounces going the Party Animals' way this fourth quarter.
Like we said, when those 50-50s start to shift the other way, all of a sudden we see the Party Animals with the lead.
Yes, indeed. Dylan, deep 3. No good. Lamarck, just relentless defense. Nice save, but off the fingertips of Weston.
Excellent hustle by Drew, and then Weston
Yeah.
just can't corral it.
Yeah. That one will go down as another offensive rebound for Drew.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been all over on the offensive glass, but unable to get that one in. They're going to have to start thinking about fouling here as we're inside 3 minutes. Lamarck loses his dribble there. Good defense from Dylan. Gives to Seth. Drew gambles on it. Seth floats. Oh, can't finish. Dylan the other way. Way to hustle by Seth. He gets back and stops the fast break. Dylan hounded by Seth now. They've really made Dylan's night one to forget about here since the first quarter.
I mean, he was really hot in that first quarter.
Yeah.
And it's really he hasn't like cooled down that much. It's just he's not getting the shots.
Yeah, just no space for anything. Weston blocked again down low. Tries the reverse again. He's blocked, but he gets that one to go. 5-point lead for the Party Animals.
At this point, do you start slowing it down if you're the Party Animals?
Oh, most definitely. Make them come out and foul you.
That might not be in their nature, unfortunately.
It might not. Seth loses it, but it goes to Lamarck. Seth.
Thinks about the 4 at this time of the
Interesting pump fake. Party Animals shift everybody to one side. Seth drives, throws it down.
Weston calls for his team to foul, and instead they get an easy dunk.
Yeah. Party Animals, great job of spacing. A lot of ground to cover on that right side of the court. Weston, down low again. Misses the dunk.
Man.
Seth, the rebound.
It looks like it's over for this Palms team.
Could have fouled him there. Seth, pass stolen by Dylan. They've got a 2-on-1. Got to capitalize here. Dylan will take the 3. Too strong.
I actually
Wyatt,
think his
the
toe
rebound.
might have been on the line there, which would have been really bad.
That would have been brutal. Wyatt, inside, throws it down. Big dunk.
I think that puts the exclamation point on it, and I think that might be it for this game.
Weston, the dunk. Cuts it to 7 with 1 minute to go. But just not much urgency from the Palms. They do foul here.
Yep. One more foul will send him to the line.
Yep. And who do you want on the line if you're the Party Animals here?
Who do I want? I don't know. No one's really a great free throw shooter in this league, so I don't know if you're really particular. I think you just foul whoever has the ball at this point.
They foul Seth here. That was the fouler of choice for the Wraith.
Yeah, but really, Seth knocked him down at one point and really made him.
Two shots. Seth hits the first.
Yep.
60 to 52. 50 seconds to go.
Doesn't
Splits the
capitalize.
pair. Weston the rebound.
Hitting 1 of 2 really isn't bad.
No, not at all. Especially when you're up multiple possessions. Here's Drew for 3. That one's good. Not going away yet.
No.
5-point game. Oh,
they throw
get
it
a
away.
steal.
35 seconds. Trailing by 5. A
4-pointer. Oh, too strong. Seth the rebound. He's got Lamarck up ahead, but he's fouled.
How did they not get that rebound?
Oh, my. Just strong on the 4. That really would have
That
done
would have changed
them well.
the game.
Yeah.
Cuts it from 5 to a 1. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the power of the 4-pointer.
Seth, first 1-and-1, no good. And they give it back to him. It's a live ball. It's a 1-and-1.
No, we
It's
didn't.
a one.
say
He
that.
made the first free throw. It is live right now.
No, we did not say that.
Check it. I say check it up.
Not us. I mean, not us.
1-and-1.
It was a 1-and-1.
So if he makes it,
I'm confused. What just happened there?
they make up their own rules.
I don't know.
And
they're-
Seth benefits at the line.
yeah, they're writing them as they go.
Yeah. Drew, 3-pointer comes up short, and
Yeah.
that one might do it.
That's gonna do it.
6 points with
I
19
don't think you
seconds.
could write any rules that could help you win this game.
Yeah.
I think it's
both
over.
teams agreed to it, so.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what the call ended up being, but
And they foul Lamarck here with 17.4.
Yeah.
Weston called it a do-or-die free throw.
yeah, I've never heard that terminology.
I don't know if that would have been worth 2 points or if
It might have been worth 6 for all we know.
if they were
I
just
mean,
if they were just giving him the second shot.
do or die. Whoever makes it wins the game.
Yeah. I mean, Lamarck misses, and this one is 2 shots.
I would say the door's closed in this game. I keep saying that, but really, it's still a 6-point game with
Yeah.
17 seconds.
2
They hit
possessions.
a 3 or a 4. It's still in it.
Lamarck misses them both. Weston, they got to go a little quicker than this. Dylan, behind the 4-point line, drives, steps back, short, gets his own rebound, dunks it home. But with 5 seconds left, it's going to be too little, too late. 4. Seth, the long pass has it deflected.
Oh,
Drew,
boy.
3-pointer, no good.
Oh, good. They needed
Seth,
a 4.
And that will do it.
Man. Stunner
just-
here.
Lack of basketball knowledge there at the end of the game for the